Even when you feel low, you can still go.
Hi.
Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yo, go, 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 yo, go, go, go.
Hi, everybody. Let me get over here and see what is going on. We've got my friend, always loyal here. Welcome, sweetheart. So good to see you. I'm going to go ahead and drop a link. Oh, she said she's listening as she's coloring her hair. She always makes it such a pretty um, smoky lavender color. I love it. Okay. Now I'm going to pin that at the top. Anybody wants to come up on panel, you're more than welcome. You will have to show me your face, but you can turn your camera off after we do that. I just don't want to take any chances with the activity we've had in the past. I'm going to wait a few minutes before I start my weekend update. I do have a couple of things I would like to share with y'all that I found out were going on in our world news today or over the past couple of days. We just got done playing the word game for almost 3 hours. We were on a little after 3 and just got off at 6:45. I had 10 or 11 people in there at one time. So it was really going well. People really like that game. And I like it because you do get to exercise your brain without having to feel like you're really doing a whole lot. You're just playing around, playing a game. But it does make you think. And that's what it's all about. Nightbot just dropped my sample playlist, or just said, please check out my sample playlist. I tried to make one that has a little bit of everything that I've done on my channel, or that I do on my channel. Some of my dog Chloe, some of my granddaughter Anais Marie, some of the just different videos that I've put out. I'm very much into animal activism as far as supporting shelters and, encouraging people to, hey, Norma Kay, encouraging people to adopt a pet instead of buying one, and also to spay and neuter their pets. That's one thing I'm very passionate about. I just hate to see all the strays running around and nobody, taking care of them, and they have to fend for themselves. And I live in an apartment complex situated right behind a grocery store. in the little town that I live in, and there's always cats around those dumpsters. And people actually, matter of fact, at the Dollar General right up the road, people actually put out food and water for the cats that come to the Dollar General. So at least they're being fed. So we are having bingo on my channel Sunday at 4 o'clock. Miss Norma will be here with me, but instead of having it on Real Life Happens channel this week, we'll have it on my channel, Living My Best Life at 60. And so we'll be looking forward to seeing y'all there at 4 o'clock on Sunday. I hope to see you. I hope you will come and enjoy playing bingo. We have a lot of fun. We give out prizes. And tomorrow is the end of the month. So the next week we'll be announcing the big winner for April. Oh, thank you, Lisa D. She said, I gave my thumbs up. Very good. Thank you. And thank you for coming. But anyway, so bingo will be here tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I did mention when we were finishing up the word game that this was not going to be a real long live. And when it's finished, I may go back and play the word game some more. Just depends on what's going on, what people want to do. So let's go ahead and start my week update. This is for the week of April the 29th. On April 25th, Harry Belafonte passed away at 96 years old. He was a civil rights activist and an entertainer. Very famous for his performances and his music, and equally as famous for his civil rights movement. And on April 27th, Jerry Springer, the talk show host, passed away after a brief illness with pancreatic cancer at the age of 79. And if you've ever seen any of the Jerry Springer shows, you know that he would have the craziest things on there. But he always maintained, peace, and he didn't let things get too far out of control. In sports, Atlanta Braves, I want to tell you their standings. They have 17 wins, 19 losses. They are number one in the East North. I guess it's the NL East, whatever that means, their division. Second place is the Mets, 14 wins, 11 losses. And the Marlins is third place with 13 wins and 13 losses. If any of y'all know anything about me, I do live in Georgia, and I do root for the Atlanta Braves. So I will talk about baseball from time to time, including talking about the Atlanta Braves. In world news, the U.S. Navy says Iran seized Marshall Islands flagged oil tanker. Supposedly on Wednesday, an unknown ship collided with an Iranian vessel. Oil tanker was fleeing the area, and the Iranian naval forces intercepted and directed towards Iran's coastal waters. So I'm not sure what that's going to do to our economy with the gas, if it's going to, the oil, if it's going to affect us or not. But when the ship supposedly collided with another, with a Iranian vessel, crew members were hurt. And so, that's not good that people were hurt. And it's, it's not good that things like that are going on in our world. In some happier news, a young man from Arkansas has been missing since October 2nd, 2021. His name is Harley McCourt. Well, he was found alive this week and alive and well on a beach in Galveston, Texas. He was suffering with depression and social anxiety before he disappeared. He doesn't have much memory of the 18 months that he's been missing. He was stopped by police for walking against traffic. Police notified his family and they came and picked him up. And they had a wonderful reunion, and he is back home in Arkansas with his family. So that is wonderful news that someone had been missing for that length of time and yet was found alive and well. So we never give up hope whenever there's missing people, especially missing children. We don't give up hope. We pray and we hope they will be found soon and alive and well. April is National Autism Acceptance Month. And for that, in celebration of Autistic Awareness Month, the New York City Transit, yes, it is great news they found him. The New York City Transit had autistic children record public service announcements for safety on the trains. And so if you visit New York City and you ride on the transit system, you may hear a wonderfully little sweet voice telling you, you know, all these safety tips. They did this because they wanted to make the children feel included, that, you know, their voice had a place and they wanted them to be heard. And I just think that is wonderful. I know several people who have autistic children, and even though they're autistic, they can be some of the sweetest souls alive on earth. And sometimes people, you know, they discount them, they push them aside. They don't really give them the time and attention that they need and deserve. So if any of you do have autistic children, I say, hooray for Autistic Acceptance Month. I'm glad that we have that. I wish I had realized it sooner this month. I would have done a presentation on it. But since I didn't, and I just found out about it, at least we're in there before the last day of the month. Yes, I think if people would just take the time with autistic children, people have a little patience, they will find out that they are usually extremely talented, and have a lot to offer our world. And so, again, I celebrate all those autistic children and thank you for participating, to the ones that did participate and make the public service announcements. I think that's a wonderful thing that you did, and I know people will enjoy hearing them for a long time to come. The next thing I want to talk a little bit about is the weather. The Midwest is in a mess right now. With the snow melting, it's caused major flooding. The Mississippi River is flooding over its banks. In Iowa, 7 counties have been declared disaster areas, and the governor of Iowa has set up for disaster relief for the people involved. Most of them, with the flooding, they've had to be evacuated out of their homes. And then when they are able to go back, they will have a terrific mess to clean up, and a lot of their possessions will be ruined. Worldly possessions, items can be replaced. You heard me correctly. They can be replaced. People, however, cannot. So in a situation like this where we've got massive flooding, the one thing I'm concerned with are the people that get stranded and get trapped and can't get out of the way of the raging water and end up losing their lives because of the floods. Both Texas and Florida have been having severe storms with large hail and tornadoes. Florida had 7 tornadoes in one day just a couple days ago. Tornadoes are devastating. I have a short on my live or on my channel here about tornadoes in Georgia. They are so devastating. A tornado anywhere, it doesn't care where it goes and what it destroys. Anything in its path will be destroyed. Unfortunately, that includes sometimes people losing their lives because of the massive destruction that tornadoes cause. And basically, someone's home is a total loss when a tornado picks it up and throws it around and slams it back to the ground. So please pray for the people in those Midwestern states dealing with all this flooding, and also the people in Texas and Florida. Hey, Shantirement, how are y'all doing? Thank you for joining my live. But especially the people in Iowa, Texas, and Florida right now, where these severe storms are just wreaking havoc on a lot of people's lives right now. A lot of people are without electricity, without water, without gas, just because of, the severity of these storms. In Fort Worth, Texas, 2 little boys were actually struck by lightning during one of these storms. They interviewed the kids in the hospital, and the one little boy said, "I guess I died yesterday." And his heart had actually stopped, but he was revived, and so was his brother. They are both okay, and they are both recovering in the hospital. Their mother wanted to give a heartfelt plea to all parents to keep their children indoors when it is storming. It's usually a once in a lifetime kind of thing that somebody would actually get struck by lightning. However, this poor mother had 2 of her children struck by lightning. Thank God they are okay. They may have some, residual effects from being struck by lightning, but as of right now, they're both recovering in the hospital and should be fine. I want to share something that happened a couple years ago, about 4 years ago. My daughter, as most of you know, is a school teacher. She teaches 3rd grade. She had been teaching in one county here in Georgia and taught there for 3 years, and then she moved and is teaching in a different county this 4th year of her career. Anyway, back in her first year as a first-year teacher, she had a lot of things to deal with, from lack of support from administration, from no mentorship. She had unruly children. She had some children that just basically didn't want to be at school and didn't cooperate. But she had one little girl named Nicole who was a sweetheart, just as sweet little girl as she could possibly be. And it was one of the bright spots of my daughter's day when she would see Nicole and, have interaction with her. So one day, unfortunately, my daughter got a phone call that there had been a terrible accident. And what had happened was Nicole's mother and her sister and herself had been at the park, and it started raining. And they took shelter under a metal, like gazebo type thing, and sat down on the metal picnic table to wait out the storm. Lightning hit that gazebo and picnic table. Their mother had stood up off the picnic table minutes before it happened, so she was unharmed. The older sister was severely burned, but okay. But little Nicole actually passed away. And so my daughter had to attend a funeral for her student. Her first year of teaching, how devastating to lose a student and to have to go to a funeral. But it was a freak accident. It wasn't anybody's fault. It wasn't anything they could have foreseen, possibly happening. So for the years since that's happened, I've tried to be an advocate for storm safety and let people know that, you can get struck by lightning. It can happen. And you don't have to be on a metal picnic table under a metal shelter for it to happen. I think these two little boys, theirs was caused, they were by a tree, and there was actually some metal wires that were, or a piece of fencing or something that was down below the trunk of the tree, and they couldn't see it. But when the lightning struck the tree, it struck that metal as well. And that's how they became struck by lightning. So if you're ever in a storm, please, please be careful. Don't try to be a hero. Stay indoors, go to a safe spot in your house, whether you're trying to stay away from tornadoes, hail, lightning, whatever it might be. Make sure that you and your loved ones are safe and as protected as you can be. If you live in the state of Florida and there's hurricanes coming, don't stay in your home. Evacuate. I live in South Georgia. I'm about 25 miles to the Florida state line. If you can get this far, I will help whatever I can do. There's churches here. There's plenty of places that people could stay if they need to evacuate Florida because of the weather. But don't wait until it's too late to do it. When they declare it hurricane coming, going to make sure, and you need to evacuate, get in your car and get out of there. Being that I am so close to the Florida state line, I have seen many, many times when people have evacuated and have come up into Georgia. We feel pretty safe. I especially feel safe because I'm about dead center in the middle of the state, near the bottom of the state, but I'm not that close to either coast. And so I don't usually worry too much. We sometimes get a little bit of a wind and some rain, but it's never anything devastating. We do have tornadoes, however, here in Georgia, and we do have, devastation from time to time from the tornadoes. So that's all the news I really had to cover or wanted to cover. I do kind of want to say happy birthday to a lovely young lady, Miss Norma Kay's granddaughter, Natalie. She is turning 12 years old today. So, Natalie, if you're listening, happy birthday. I would sing happy birthday to you, but then people would leave the channel because I cannot sing. But I hope you're enjoying your birthday, and I hope you're having some yummy birthday cake and ice cream and just enjoying time with your family. Anybody else in the chat celebrating a birthday, anniversary, have any upcoming special events going on they'd like to talk about, or to have us celebrate them? I'll be glad to do that. Like I said, anybody's allowed to come up on panel. I did pin the link at the top of the chat. Anybody wants to talk about any of the topics I covered, any of the things happening around our world, feel free to. If there's anything else you'd like to talk about, I'm here to listen. I don't sing, but I do go in the karaoke room sometimes, and sometimes I read a poem because I don't sing, and sometimes I recite the words to a song. Anyway, the last time I was in one, I was reading from this book, which is the 100 Most Encouraging Verses in the Bible. And I thought I would just share one tonight. It's Isaiah 40:31. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. You probably worked out today, or not. At least you probably wanted to work out today. Walk, run, lift a few weights. Why do you want to work out? We like strength. We like to feel confident and strong. Physical strength gives us confidence. We walk a little straighter. We address problems more boldly. In the spiritual world, it's not muscles that give us strength, it's hope. Hope is strength. If we lose hope, we lose confidence. We wobble, unsure and unsettling. That hope cannot be in ourselves because remember, we are weak. That hope needs to be in something stronger than us, outside of ourselves. That hope must be in the Lord, confident and assured that He is in charge and that He will take care of us. He knows best, so we must be patient. He knows best, so we need not worry. Get a workout today and flex your muscles by putting all of your hope in God. Feeling stronger already. And that is so true. We can do everything we can for our physical body, but when it comes to our, I don't know why I'm so blurry. I guess the autofocus, maybe it's trying to focus in on my book. Let me put the book back. Still, to me, it looks blurry. I'm not sure if it looks blurry to y'all or not. Anyway, I go to the Y and I swim and I go in the whirlpool, and I do that because I have arthritis and I have a bad back, and it does give me some relief. But I also do it because I don't want to lose what strength I have in my arms and my legs, and I would like to build some strength. But like the description just said of the Bible verse, we have to rely on Jesus. He's strong when we're weak, and He's the only one that can help us get through life. I like to put things on my community post. I like to put encouraging quotes and things like that. But I also put real things on there, that I struggle with and that I have to try harder in my own life. So I want you to know that I do that as much for y'all as I do it for myself. Same thing with my lives, going live and being on YouTube. I would love to have people come and watch my show and want to follow me and be interested in what I'm doing and what I have to say. But even if I don't, I do it for me, really. I enjoy doing it. I enjoy making the videos. I enjoy doing the research on the things that I share. I love the new word game we found, and I also like that drawing game we found a little bit uh, also. And so I know I'm doing what I need to do every day for myself and to live my life the best life that I can. And I hope that, something I say or something I do might help inspire you to live your best life as well. So I guess nobody is willing to come up on panel tonight. We did have people up on panel last night and we played Family Feud. It was fun. They didn't like the questions too much. And then we played some other trivia type games, and those were fun as well. So we try to have fun. As much fun as possible, but I want it to be a good time and everyone to feel comfortable that they can come in, they can talk to each other and chat. I'll listen to whatever they want to talk about. It's as much y'all's channel as it is mine when it comes right down to it. I'm open to whatever anybody would like to talk about or do. I don't know why. I just feel like it's so blurry today. Let me clean my glasses. Maybe it's my glasses that have the problem. Don't know. It's bothering me a little bit. Okay. I think it might just be the reflection that's messing with me. The other thing I like to do on my channel is I like to have other channels come in and drop their link. Nightbot just said it. If you'd like to drop your channel link, please type #echo in the chat and it will drop your channel link. I would love for everybody to sub up to each other and we can all become friends of each other's channels and help support each other, help each other grow. That's one thing that, if I hadn't been involved in a community that let me drop my link, I would have probably never got my channel off the ground. And since I started doing my channel, then I have been trying to go out into other areas of YouTube and meet other people like myself that are trying to do this YouTube thing. And I've learned a lot. Almost every channel I've come in contact with, I have learned something that I could use to better my own channel. And so it's a good way of us to network. And, there's communities out there for any and every aspect of your life, of your hobbies, of your personality. Basically, whatever you would like to learn about or know about, it's out there on YouTube. You just have to find it. I just met somebody the other day that amazed me. She plays the Native American Indian flute. And I was closing my live out and I was saying, I was so tired that I hope I was going to get a good night's sleep. And she said, I can, come up and play you some music to help you go to sleep. And so she did. She came up on panel and she played her flute and we talked a little bit. And I think that was Thursday night. I really enjoyed that music. And she said I could use the music if I wanted to. And so you may hear her flute music in one of my short videos or on my community post video, something like that. Um, but her name is Quiet Listener. And I should drop her link because she's wonderful. And I would love for you to get, get a chance to hear her play and get to know her. Let me see if I can find her link. Okay, here we go. Another channel. Another channel that I've found and I like. Let me get that one. Is this one, Yaya's Best Life. This is a very nice lady that I've met, and she is retired and she is living her best life. And oops, there we go. Oh, Lisa says that she's seen Quiet Listener in chat before and she would love to subscribe to her. So she says, thank you for me dropping the link. Well, Lisa, you are very welcome. Check out Yaya's Best Life as well. She has been for the past 2 months been on a health and wellness journey, and she has been eating only plant-based foods. And she does video about what she's eating and all of that. And so that's been really helpful to me as well. And I like her personality. And she is not too far away from me, a few hours away. Let me look on here again on my subscription list and see who else I'm following that y'all might like. I'm going to give a plug to Mr. Ark Wild Man Survival. He is a wonderful individual, very upbeat, always got a smile on his face. And he does not only survival things, but he is also a Christian man. And he does Church in the Wildwood on Sundays. And he has karaoke night, I believe, on Sunday night. He actually also had it last night. So we were over there listening to singing last night as well. But Ark Wildman is a very nice man. And if y'all haven't subbed to him, I would appreciate if you did sub to him. Let me see. Who else would I like to tell you about? I've really found a lot of people that I like to watch. Now, this one you may think is a little strange, but I have found it very relaxing and very enjoyable. It's called Mill Creek Fab Shop. And what it is basically a camera on a bird feeder. And you can sit there and watch as the different birds come up into the bird feeder. There was even a squirrel in there the other day. But, I love nature and I can't really get out, and I don't see that many birds. I don't have a place to put a bird feeder or, excuse me, anything like that. So I have really enjoyed just watching that channel and seeing some of the birds that come to their bird feeder: cardinals, blue jays, um, just all kinds of little different little birdies. And it's really been fun to watch them. This is another channel I like, a mom of four boys. Her and her husband have four boys, and one of them just had a birthday, and the dad and one of the brothers, they sang to him for his birthday, and we played the video last week. Um, but the dad does a lot of cooking, and will show you how he does different things cooking wise, and that's interesting to watch. And they just seem like a very loving family, and you don't see that as much anymore. And I kind of, I liked that about them. um of course, I'm going to drop Always Loyal. She's one of the best people I have ever met, and definitely one of the best people I've ever met here on YouTube. And she does a lot of work with a couple of the Christian channels, yeah, channels. And she also is into Christian rap, and she's been writing her own songs. If you haven't checked out her songs, do yourself a favor and take a listen. Very, very well written, very well performed. She also does a lot of healthy food ideas, especially for people with celiac disease, with the gluten intolerance. She does a lot of good recipes um, with things like that. Let's see, who else do I want to talk about? I'm telling you, my list is getting longer and longer and longer. And if I miss you and I don't give you a shout out, please, please let me know, and I will definitely give you a shout out next week. This next one is called the Tinfoil Bunker. He is a little different, but he's funny, and he will make you think. And as he says, he and I think totally different about things. However, I think we do have some common ground there. There are some things we do like the same. And he's got a couple of dogs and some cats. And he's been up on my panel a few times. And I hope you'll give him a listen. I do believe he's started putting a couple of his things out on a podcast. I haven't tried that yet. This one, the Budget Preppers. I just met them probably about a week ago. She also has a channel, Ollie the Monkey. Um, she has a channel, Ollie the Monkey, which she's had for about 4 years. And then she recently, her and her husband are both ex-military, and they'll teach you about how to, do things, saving money, and using what you have, being resourceful, that kind of thing. But she's a very nice lady. And her name is Natasha. Let's see. Who else? Who else? Who else? Like I said, my list is getting longer and longer. Um, I was just, I was just, this one, Shantirement, is about a couple who's retired, and I like them as well. So we're going to give them a shout out and drop their link. Okay. And let's find one more, and then that'll be all I'll drop for tonight. I just want you to know that there are plenty of people out there. Very nice, pleasant, people that you'll enjoy listening to. And here we go. Cruising Scene says, hi all and welcome to our channel. We are Sharon and Gary from Texas. We love to travel and have been on countless vacations in our 42 years we have been married. Our first love is cruising, although we have been on numerous road trips, which we look forward to sharing here too. So I think they have quite a bit of adventures to tell us about. And you may have seen her in the word game as well. Hello, there's Miss Quiet Listener. I dropped your channel and was telling everyone how wonderful your flute music was and how nice it was to meet you the other day. I hope that's the right chat for them. I started doing this. I drop a few people's links when I, have a chance and tell them about some of the channels I'm following. So I'm happy to do that. I'm happy to share new channels that I come across and find. And I just feel like if I like them, you might like them as well. So I like to share them out. Wow. I can't believe it's Saturday night. Another week. Gone. Just like that. So I hope everybody's had a good week. Oh, you are so welcome, Quiet Listener. I will definitely promote you whenever I can. I came by your live the other night, Friday night, I believe, after my live for just a few minutes. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning to go get my granddaughter. And so by Friday night after my live, I'm pretty wiped out, and I usually don't make it too late. But I tried to pop around a little bit last night. Now tonight, today I slept in. Saturday is usually the day I sleep in because hi, Cruising Scene. I just dropped your link as well. and was telling people all about your channel, and how you like to go on vacation and travel, and everything. And that's what I've been doing, is talking about different channels that I like and that I have found, the people I have met, uh, like Quiet Listener and yourself. Oh, well, you are so welcome, Cruising Scene. Thank you very much for the love and support. We will see you again, I'm sure. And look for us to be playing the word game again soon. I am playing it on Monday mornings at 7:30 and Friday mornings at 7:30. Those are scheduled lives that I'll be having, but I also will be having the pop up lives like I did today just because I was bored. My first name is Echo. That's why it says up here on the thing, Echo, living my best life at 60. That is my legal given name, Echo. And I don't know if you were asking me or if you were asking Quiet Listener, but anyway, I would love for y'all to sub to each other and, um, get to know each other. And then you all can come in and, watch me too. And I'll come and watch you. And maybe we can collaborate and do some shows together. Would be wonderful. Um, well, I know. And that is early for a lot of people, but I do have a lot of people who are overseas, and so it catches them, better. Oh, Quiet Listener says her name is Victoria. Well, Victoria, nice to meet you. I do have people from Australia and the UK, and recently met someone from Belgium. And so they're all like 6+ hours ahead of us. Australia is like a day and a half ahead of us. So I try to have things at different times so that some of those people can catch us as well. Um, but like I was saying, I get up at 5 o'clock every morning during the week. So on Saturday morning, I sleep in. On Sunday morning, I'm usually rested up enough that I usually will wake up pretty early. And so sometimes I will play the word game on Sunday mornings too. And I did most of my household chores today. So tomorrow I plan on going to the Y to swim. They open at 1 o'clock. I will go and be there at 1 o'clock and swim. And then I'll have the bingo at 4 o'clock. And then maybe some word game tomorrow night. I don't know. We'll see how I feel and what's going on. Um, you most certainly could come up and play if you would like to. The link is pinned there at the top of the chat. And Cruising Scene said the Downrunner cruisers are from Australia. They put on the helping hands for cruise and cruise. Great folks. Okay, the Down Under cruisers. Okay. Let's see if we can locate them. There she is. See if it'll let me bring her up.
Hello. Hold on. Sorry about that.
There we go. All right. How are you doing today?
I'm hot.
Hot.
Yeah, it's so hot here today. I mean, there was no spring. It went from cold to hot. That was it.
Wow.
And we had to do our shopping. We go shopping once a month, and so today was the day we went and did the shopping. I'm doing laundry, washing dish. You know, all the stuff you got to do in life. But
Right.
just with the heat, don't want to do anything.
Well, being that I'm in South Georgia, it's usually very humid and hot here as well. But today we had some rain, so it didn't get too bad.
We don't have humid here. It's just really sandy sagebrush and tumbleweeds up here. It's like living in Israel, I guess. I mean, there's a lot of sand, very little. There is trees, but very little, not as much as if you went up towards Spokane, Seattle. You know, you can go almost anywhere around us and it's forest. But where we are, we're in like we call it the fishbowl because
Right.
it's, we're down in all of these hills and stuff, and we're right on the Columbia River. But we live at like maybe 5, 6 blocks from it, maybe 7 at most. But we don't get that cool air that comes off the river, so
Right.
it's a dry heat, and I'm constantly putting on chapstick, trying to keep my
Oh,
lips.
wow.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well, I'm ready when you are.
Okay, go right ahead.
Let me change my scenery. Hold on. No, Kenny. Hold on. My husband yelling at me from the other room. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
Roxanne, I want to change the scene to something different here. Give me a second.
Cruises asking, did you change your channel name?
I used to be um, Victoria May Life Unfiltered, but I think I explained to you what happened with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I I was like really close, as I said, to being monetized when I got hit with those 9 strikes from that guy and lost my channel, and they completely blocked me. Both Google and YouTube blocked me. I had to totally reinvent myself.
Mm.
So now I'm quiet listening.
Now you're quiet listener. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Beautiful. When we were talking the other night about listening to it going to sleep, I definitely think I'll just play it on a loop, because it is so relaxing. To me, it is. It's very relaxing.
Thank
You
you,
could
Lee.
probably make um, tapes and sell, like CDs and sell them to people, for insomnia and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I listen to Native American flute by everybody that I can find. That I try to find the longest ones
Yeah.
because I come to realize the shorter the flute session, the more commercials. And I don't know if anybody else has a problem, but throughout the night, it'll stop playing. and a little box will come up and go, "Are you still listening?"
Oh, I know.
And you got to hit the yes button. And so I notice that doesn't happen as often if um, there's not as many, short periods in between, or you know,
There they are.
jumping from one video to the next one.
Right.
you, you don't have to hit that button. And I'll instantly wake up when the music stops. So, I'm a very, very light sleeper. So when that music does that, I'm awake. And I'm like,
And then
doggone.
you're like, oh, now I got to go back to sleep all over again.
Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
hit that darn button and go back to sleep.
I've always had trouble sleeping. I used to work overnight, and it took me a long time when I came off of the night shift to get back to even, sleeping in the daytime. Whoops. I mean,
Well,
not sleeping
yeah,
in the daytime. And
unless I'm dead, dead sick, I have never been able to take a nap. I don't know what it is. I can't take a nap. And, a lot of the time when I lay down at night, I'm wide awake and it takes a long time. But I put on Bigfoot encounters type stories on my phone and then the flute music as a background. So I'm listening to the scary
yeah.
stories, scary encounters of Bigfoots and dogmen and all those kind of things.
Lisa D said she would love to meditate to your music. Um, and Roxanne wants to start making more meditation videos. So you two get together and you play the flute and you do the meditation part of it, and then we'll promote the heck out of them, and then everybody will be able to get a good night's sleep.
A collab, yeah.
Yeah, that would be great. Cruise and Scene, I did find the Down Under Cruisers and I dropped their link as well. Anybody else interested in the cruising vacation type things? Hey, Norma Kay. I don't know if Natalie heard. I talked about her birthday and everything. I hope she heard.
Well, Echo Hunt, I can't stay up here. I'm still doing laundry.
Okay, no
And
problem. Thank you for coming, though.
you're welcome. I just wanted to play for you because I knew
Okay.
you sound like it. And I saw her in there. All right. God bless you guys. I'll
Okay,
see you
you
next
too.
time.
Come back anytime.
Sure, I will.
Okay, great. Bye bye.
What link did you drop about a cruising?
Yeah. Well, Cruising Scene, I had dropped their link and they told me about one called the Down Under Cruisers. They're from Australia. And
Oh,
so I looked up their channel and dropped their link. Oh, she heard us. Okay, great. I'm glad. Um, but yeah, I was just dropping some of the channels of that I've been listening to and the ones I like Cruising Scene and Mama Four Boys and Quiet Listener, and um, I did Tinfoil Bunker, and anyway. And then it was funny because after I did that, then Cruising Scene comes in, and then first Quiet Listener came in, and then Susan Cruising Scene came in, and I was like, no, isn't that funny how you can just mention somebody and they pop in the live.
cruising. Do you take cruises?
Cruising Scene, yeah, they've been they like over 42 vacations, but not all of them are cruises, but that's their favorite thing to do is go on a cruise.
Yeah,
And
that's
I
what
was
I want
talking
to do.
about I was talking about the word game being on Monday and Friday early in the morning, and she was saying she's a night owl. And I said, well, the reason I try to do it early in the morning like that is because I have people from Australia and the UK and Belgium and places like that like to play that are different time zones. So
Right.
that's why she was telling me about the cruising people from Australia. But yeah, Roxanne and I are going on vacation somewhere this summer. She's bound and determined she is going on a vacation. So we're trying to figure out what we can afford and what'll work in our time frame. Cruising Scene says, that's weird. I must have felt you talking about us. You must have. You and Quiet Listener both. That was really funny. Usually that doesn't happen to me, but that was pretty neat. Pretty neat. Pretty neat.
Yeah, anybody got any tips on a, great place to go look for a cheap cruise?
Well, I think those ones you were looking at today, those prices were probably about as cheap as you're going to get. I mean, they were dirt cheap.
Yeah. It's just getting to the place. That's not bad.
Yeah.
One of them was really cheap, but it's getting all the way down to Palm Coast, Florida?
Palm
Florida?
Springs or Palm Beach,
Palm
something
Beach,
like
Florida.
that. I mean, it's doable. It's just, like I said, if we have to, depends on what time it leaves, what time you have to be there, how far, you'd have to leave to be able to get there, But I mean, if you could get to my house and then we go and you could spend the night and then we'd get up the next day and go from my house to wherever in Florida,
Yeah.
that would work. Right? The flights are more expensive than some of the cruises. Right. Well, see, she's in West Georgia, and I'm in South Georgia. So we're trying to look for something that leaves out of Florida, which Jacksonville would be the closest. It's only about 2 hours from me. So just, and I think when my husband and I we left out of Tampa, and it's about a 5-hour drive to Tampa. But now my sister lives in Sarasota. So see, if we could go the day before, go to Sarasota, spend the night with my sister, and then drive back to Tampa to get on the boat.
Right.
So that would even be easier if we went out of Tampa, would be easier than, because I don't know anybody down there in that Palm Springs Beach, Palm Beach or whatever. So we would have to get a hotel room most likely,
We'd have to get a hotel room. By the time you add in the gas and everything, which is easier.
Yeah.
And
it's still going to be, oh, she said they go as much as possible out of Galveston because they're in Texas. And it's a 5-hour drive. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I found one that was around for 2 people, went about $800 in Turkey. I found one for 2
to Turkey and Greece.
Yeah, the Greece one.
Yeah, that'd be great. But how are we going to get to wherever to get on it? That would be a lot,
Well, when you do some of those, they do have options. Do you need airfare? And it would give you the airfare.
Yeah. Well, and again, you're talking in July. This is already May. So May and June. So that's only 2 months to save money. See, that's the thing. You want to go now. Yeah. And I'm planning a trip to Paris, but it probably won't be until summer of 2024 if we're lucky. It might not be till 2025, but
yeah. But the $200 cruise, well, say $15 a piece cruise, that's getting all the way down to the Palm.
Yeah. And but I like the sound of the one leaving out of Jacksonville for 5 days for like $400 a piece.
Yeah, I like that one too. Because by the time you go all the way down to Palm Springs, you get on the boat, spend the night, get up and do something, spend the night, you're back home. That's not really
only 2 nights, 3 days, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather do the 5 day.
It was like 5 nights, 6 days, something like that. Yeah, I'd rather do that one.
And Cruising Scene said that, wow, I would love to go to Greece. Then she said, my kids went to Greece for their honeymoon and they have some beautiful pictures. I bet.
That would
I've
be
never
beautiful.
been. Well, I've been on one cruise to like Cozumel and whatever those places were, Playa de Karma and something else. But other than that, I've never been out of the country. So my bucket list trip is to go to Paris. So I've got a lot of planning to do and finding out about things. But it's just like that's how I normally am. I normally don't. I want to do something I know nothing about. So I really need to,
Yeah, those 3 day
do a
cruises,
lot
I
of,
heard too many people don't like them because you don't have time to really see the ship.
yeah. Well, the cruise we went on was 7 days. And of course, half of those days you're at sea going to the next place. But that gives you plenty of time to do stuff on the ship, which there's
Right.
plenty to do on the ship anyway.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they
If
have
you
shows, I mean, there's just all kinds of things to do.
if you go into the casino and start gambling, you may end up getting a certificate where you go on another cruise for free.
Oh, wow. But
I was
yeah,
reading
you
that
can
last night.
gamble. They have a movie theater in there and play the latest movies. They have all kinds of different musical shows to go to. They even, the one we went on, I think there was like a comedian one night you could go to. Then there's all kinds of clubs and little, like different little bars on the ships, where you can go, like if you like disco music or you want country music or you want rock and roll, there's like different
Right.
ones. Cruising Scene says we do get free cruises from gambling. I guess not really free. Depends on
Yeah.
how much you had to gamble to get it, right?
I was reading about it. You do have to pay your taxes and stuff on it, but still, if you're gonna get another 5 day cruise for $200, that ain't bad. Half.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to go to a movie because you can do that outside of cruise.
Well, but
Like
what
this,
I'm saying, like, if you can't sleep,
yeah, you can go to a movie.
you can go to a movie. I mean, there's always something going on the ship, is what I'm saying. So it wouldn't. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's so many different places to eat on the ship, and if the food is included, it's stupid not to eat your meals on the ship. Save your money for your sightseeing or souvenirs or whatever like that.
Yeah,
Or gambling or whatever. But there's just so much going on, even just on the ship itself. Even if you didn't, in other words, on the 3 day trip, I don't think you have time to really enjoy everything there is to enjoy with the cruise itself.
I don't
And
think you would either.
so I'd rather do the longer cruise. And I'd
Yeah,
rather not have to drive 5.5 hours there and 5.5 hours back. I mean, the
well, if
two
you live
hours.
down there, it would be a different story if you live closer to the place.
Yeah.
And this is for military. If
Okay,
you're in the
Norma.
if you're in the military, retired, or still in the military, and you only have a couple of days, you want to take your wife somewhere.
Well, yeah,
Well,
I mean, I guess
yeah,
I could see there's reasons for the shorter ones, but I myself would rather do,
5 to 7 days. Yeah,
get your money's worth, at least enjoy it. Don't um
yeah.
you know.
But I'm trying to see anything that can get us anything free or cheaper.
Mhm.
We'll have to put in a senior discount and see if it's cheaper than the military.
Yeah. I doubt it will be, but yeah, try everything,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm even going to try doing it through the Native Americans and see if I can get anything with that. Husband wasn't Creek and Cherokee for nothing.
True, very true.
If you saw a picture, well, this is his military picture. I hadn't showed anybody.
That's your husband?
That was his, yep, that was when he worked in the military first year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That was 70, what, 4, 75,
Oh,
somewhere in
wow.
there.
Good looking man.
He was back then. That's how I had to send a picture in or find his DDR or whatever it's called, and I don't know where that is. So I found that picture and I said, that'll work. They asked for a military picture and that'll work.
Yep. There you go.
So, cruise fund. Yeah.
Yep. Expect something from me on May the 3rd for your little granddaughter. Aww.
Oh,
That
that's
would be
nice.
so nice. Thank you so much. I really didn't want to put that wish list out there, but everybody kept asking me, can we get her something? And I'm like, yeah, you can get her something. Which I really need. Her mama was like, what'd you put on there? And I'm like, oh, mostly Peppa Pig stuff and underwear because she's going to be potty training. So she's going to, and we couldn't find Peppa Pig underwear here. So I found some on there, so I was like, Peppa Pig underwear. She's like, I better go in there and look at that. Make sure you're not getting nothing crazy. I'm like, I'm not. I just put,
There's mothers for you.
she has grandchildren, and her granddaughter is 4 years old and so sweet. Aw, I just love little kids. And my granddaughter, I tell you, I just love her. I mean, I thought I loved my husband, then I had my daughter. I thought I loved my daughter, and then we had the grandbaby. It's like every time I
Yeah.
think I know what love is, something comes along and makes me realize I don't have a clue what love is.
Yeah.
I do think that your love grow, like your heart grows. The more you love, the more you can love. If that makes any
Yeah.
sense. She said, I just bought socks and underwear for mine today. Yep. Well, we got the Peppa Pig pull-ups, and she knows she sits on the potty chair. She wears the pull-ups, and we keep her in dresses most of the time, so it's easy. But she hasn't actually gone in the potty yet. So but like I'll say, I've got to go potty, and I keep the toilet lid shut because she likes to drop things in the toilet. And so I keep the lid closed so I have a second before when she gets in there, if she gets there before I do. But she'll go in there and she'll want to lift the lid, and stuff. So it's like, it's coming. It's really, it's going to be in a matter of weeks or days,
Yeah.
and she'll be getting the hang of it.
Yeah. Mine was easy to potty train. She wanted to follow daddy in the bathroom. He said, well, you got to follow mommy in the bathroom, not daddy. I'll go daddy. I'll go daddy. Well, he brought home a potty chair from a yard sale, and first time she went on it, she potty. She said, I did it.
Yep. Cruising Scene says, I've got 4 sons. The oldest is 40, 2 grandsons, and finally had my granddaughter. I bet you were really wanting that girl too, after 4 sons and 2 grandsons. I only had the one daughter, and so far my daughter's only had one daughter. So, it's all girls on our side so far. My daughter's husband's brother, so that would be her brother-in-law, has 6 little boys. So we just knew they were going to have a little boy that they, and then we got a little girl first. So we don't know. And my daughter would love to have more children, but I don't know. She's not preventing it, but it's not happening right now. So, we have to wait and see what happens, what plans God's got for her. Cruising Scene said, didn't know what I was going to do with a girl, LOL. I'm a little tomboyish, LOL, but man, she is so lovable. Oh, I know. They are so stinking cute. And ours, I mean, I was teaching her when she could barely sit up to give her little stuffed animal a hug and give it love. And my daughter was like, you're teaching it to love an object. And I'm like, no, I'm teaching her to love, you know. And now it's like you can say to her, give me love, and she'll give you a hug and give you a kiss, you know. And my daughter loves it when she does that. And I'm like, see there, if I hadn't taught her what love, to give the affection to the little stuffed animal, she wouldn't have figured out what it, was all about. But my daughter's so much like me that we butt heads a lot. Because it's like we both think we're right. And we both are, stern in our convictions of what we think is right and what we think we should do, So, but my granddaughter's going to be sassy little butt. She's already getting that, you tell her to do something and she's liable to run the other way. Okay. Always got her hair colored. Great.
Yeah, always. Yep, I did color my hair myself.
Did you?
Not recently, but about a month ago.
Oh, okay.
It's cheaper than paying $100 at a beauty shop.
You got that right. I can't see paying that kind of money.
And I color it just for the fun of it because I don't have that much gray. I just do it because I like it.
Yeah, they say that's a bad habit to get into doing the, because then once you color it, you got to keep, if you don't want people, especially when you have gray hair, if you don't want people to know you have gray hair and you start coloring it, then it's like you have to keep on coloring it.
Right.
Yeah. Cruising Scene said, agreed. I touch up my own hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Olive Oil says, yes, it's a lot cheaper to do it yourself.
Yeah, I got my stuff at a discount store. Paid $1 a piece for the color at a discount. One of those bin stores.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
Yeah, do y'all have those bin stores where you're around? I know we have one in Macon, and she has one up by where she lives, but I don't know where they get the stuff from. But just pallets after pallet of stuff, and the first day they put it out, everything is like $10 a piece, and then the next day it's like $7 a piece, and then $5, and it goes all the way down until it's like $1 a piece.
On Harold's Karaoke? I don't know.
You might. You sung with him last night up there on ARC's channel. That was another channel I dropped, was ARC's channel. We have dollar stores, bin stores. No, I think mine in Macon is called Dollar Deals, something like that. The Dollar Deals.
They came popular about 6 months ago, and they buy these big pallets of leftovers from stores, new stuff. Yeah, I sing a little bit on thing, but it's just you go in there, and the first day it's like $10. Then the next day, depends on what store you go to. One of ours starts at $8. They go down $1 each day. They're closed usually on Thursday to restock for Friday, and Friday's usually $10. Then it goes down. Yeah, this is not like that. This is what I want to say, returns and overstock. You'll be surprised if you look up BIN store. You'll find something with probably.
Yes, Always Loyal and Roxanne, they both sing. Do you like karaoke, Cruising Scene? I can drop Harold's link. Because Harold's having it tonight but his doesn't start till midnight. I liked Arcs last night
I think
starting
he's got it
earlier.
10 tonight.
A what?
I think he put it at 10 o'clock tonight.
Oh, did he? Okay, that'd be good. That'd be better than midnight.
Let me go and see what he said. Did it not come up? I know I saw it drop it earlier. Well, I saw it earlier. Let me go look again. It's not wanting to come up. I got yours. Bargains with Bill. Harold's Karaoke, 4/29, 10 p.m.
Okay.
He
Well,
put
she
two
says
notices.
she's like me, can't sing, can't even clap and beat. She said her husband used to have a country band. I cannot carry a tune. I am tune deaf or whatever. So I normally read a poem or a Bible verse or something like that. I can't handle the singing part, but I love listening to them sing. Everybody sing. But
I'm glad you started earlier because I don't. He was doing it to wait on Deb, and they didn't get through to at least 30 to 40 minutes after he started.
I know.
And
Hey,
people,
Big Matt.
hey,
Big,
Big Matt,
Big
people
Matt.
started saying,
We
you know,
need
they
to
want to be
ask you a
early.
question. We need to find out about this StreamYard deal.
They want that $10 deal.
I'm interested, and so is a friend of mine.
Yeah, I think I have more of a choir voice than a solo voice, but I love to sing. Why is that not doing?
What's the link he dropped?
I don't know.
He come in on your side.
I don't know what he dropped. I have to go look.
Oh, he says Roxanne has the link. She lost it.
I lost it.
She lost it. Harold live though the night. Yeah, tonight he's going live at 10 o'clock. I think we decided.
Yeah, I just read it. It was 10 o'clock.
It's been nice meeting you too, Cruising Scene. And you come back and chat with us anytime you like. And come play the word game when you see that. And if it's not too early for you.
I don't know what video or where you sent me the link to, but I lost it.
She lost it. She lost it. Let's see. I don't know what this link is he's got. Live. Question mark. Feature. Share. I don't know what that's all about.
Yeah, when my husband was alive, he didn't want to use any hit. he didn't want to sign up for anything for the military. Didn't sign up for, what you get when you get out of the military. And I tried and was denied before he died, so I could get some help. They denied me. So now I said, if I don't have too much trouble trying to get to whatever, I'm gonna do it. I have the rights, 42 years of marriage.
Yep.
I know you can get discounts to go to Disney and other places. So I'm going to try to get him. Thank you, Cruising. Yep. I want to do something to get me out of the dumps this summer. And next year we're saving up next year. I'm saving my points for my credit card. And we're gonna use it to go to Paris, either 2024 or 25.
Yep. Yep. I definitely want to go. And like I said, if we don't start making plans, we don't start finding all the details out and everything and start making plans, we won't never do it. We have to have a plan. And we have to get started because we got lots we got to do beforehand. Yeah. So we got to get working on it.
We met for about 20 minutes, 30. And my friend took over the conversation that was with me.
Yeah, Roxanne went to a YouTuber party down in Florida. So she came on her way on the way going down, I had the flu bug, the stomach bug. And she was like, no offense, but I'm not coming while you're sick because I don't want to mess up my party. I want to go have a good time. I was like, no, I totally understand. So on the way coming home, they stopped and I got to see her for a few minutes. But yeah, she's right. Her friend did kind of talk. I'm like, I don't want to meet the friend, I'm like, I want it, but I'd already talked to Roxanne. I just hadn't physically met her. So, but I'm 5'9" and Roxanne's like, are you not even 5 foot?
No, 4'9".
4'9". Okay. So there's like 10 inches, a whole foot, 12 inches apart. So I felt like this giant giving this little lady a hug. Like I don't want to hurt her, but it was very nice to get to actually meet her in person.
Yeah, we're going to start a Paris fund.
Yeah, we're going to start saving. That's right. Lisa D said, sorry for your loss. And yes, ask for all the discounts you can. That's right.
Yeah. I don't know if they really give it. They used to, if you were registered on an Indian reservation, some places gave you discounts to things, but the Cherokee cut off the registration, and my brother-in-law tried to get on it because he's 30 minutes. He's passed away too. He was 30 minutes from Cherokee. Thought, well, let me get that little check they get every, year, month, or whatever it is. Well, he had enough Indian in him, but they're not taking any more. And I don't know about the Creek side, if we could, if there's a registration for the Creeks, but I know there is for the Cherokee. And I used to get airline employee discounts. You retired from the airlines, but they're not worth the paper they're printed on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Standby. I can't even get standby. I could do a website if it's still open called ID90. So I still have an ID, but you come out better just getting a ticket. So
it looks like StreamYard has an affiliate thing you can do. That's probably what Big Matt's doing. he's probably an affiliate and he can get people discounted price, but he also gets a
I don't
something
know
from it.
where you got it from, but that's not a bad. If you read it, it's the only thing different than what you got now and what I got is it says StreamYard at the top corner. And that's what I have. Yours doesn't say that. And I
Yeah.
why pay them that little bit of extra just because it's got their name?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm paying $15 a month to be able to put my own little doofopy up there. That's it.
Yeah, if that's what you want, keep the $25. If you don't care,
I mean, that could be $15 a month I'm putting in for Paris, you know?
yes, that's what I say. And if there is a limit, I don't know because I don't think there's a limit on the hours. If there is, I haven't reached it. But we have a there is some banks where you can start like a Christmas fund.
There you go. Let's see. Pricing here is the $10 link. I cannot drop it in her chat because I don't have a wrench. Well, Big Matt, I thought I had give you a wrench because I give you the wrench for you to do all the help us out with all them bots and everything or trolls. I
Right.
thought, but just a minute. And
I
I
thought
will,
about starting that Christmas tree fund at the bank, one of the banks we have in town, and you put money in it every month, and it will give you a little bit of an interest, and then you
okay,
know
now you should be able to do it.
you pull it out and do whatever you want with it.
Okay, there we go. Hey Harold, we're telling people about your karaoke tonight. You going on at 10:30, right?
10:30.
Or 10 o'clock, rather. I think we said 10 o'clock.
Yeah, I read it was 10. All right, there's a $10 StreamYard thing.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I mean, I'll save money any way I can,
Yeah, I don't mind saving
and I paid for the
money.
whole year. That way it saved me another $20. But I only like, let me see, how many more do I like before I have my hours? Not much. I need people to come watch my thing, watch my playlist. Turn your daughter's computer on and while she's sleeping.
Hey Edith Cooper, how are you?
3,853.
Thank you for coming in. Um,
I like a little over 150, about 150 or so, and I'll have my hours. Hi, Edith. Now I put out a video today. And I don't know if y'all have watched it or not. It's not the best in the world because I got to get better at holding my camera in the right thing. I got to get a better thing than I have. It don't hold it right. I saw one at one of our discounts. I don't know if it was Big Lots or I think it was Ollie's. Had a thing you strap around your chest and it holds your camera. But I'm being so short, it will still cut everybody's heads off. But I enjoyed going to that little craft show. It's gone by almost an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes, 8 minutes from the house. And all I bought was pizza off a pizza truck that had this outdoor pizza thing on wheels. was going to buy cookies, but I couldn't remember where the cookie place was, and I couldn't find it. And I said, I'm not going to start all over again and walk it again to find it. Then after I came home and watched the video, I said, oh, I know where it was. But I wanted to go get cookies at our cookie crumble cookies. I still might go get one. I don't know if I will or not this week. I have to go get it tomorrow because the flavor starts over on Monday. So I might go get one.
Well, I must be doing something wrong because this is pulling up for the $20 if you pay it for a year, or $25 a month, which is what I have. It's not showing me nothing for $10. Is it because I'm already a YouTube subscribe? I mean, I already have StreamYard. That's probably what it is, ain't it? That's probably if I don't have StreamYards already. Like I'd have to cancel my StreamYards in order to sign up. Yeah, that's probably exactly what it is.
Well, whenever yours is going to go out, don't pay it again and start over.
Yeah.
Just try to remember to bookmark that, like I didn't do.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'll just take a screenshot of it and then I can type it in.
Wow.
Okay. Oh, Edith made lemon bars today. Yummy, yummy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But anyway. But both of us got to do more research on something. If we don't, I mean, I can talk all I want blue in the face, but if I don't actually put pen to paper or, do it, it ain't going to get done. And I'm going to say, well, July come and gone. Here's August,
Well,
September.
that's why I'm saying the thing about Paris. I've been talking about going to Paris for 5 years. I haven't even done the first bit of research or anything. So I'm saying it's time to get started. Go ahead and start planning and start finding out what I need to know to do it, because it ain't never. I'm never going to get any closer to doing it if I don't start planning it.
Nancy StreamYard offers other options.
That's what I'm wondering, though, Big Matt. Is it because I'm already a StreamYard subscriber and I have the $25 a month plan that I pay monthly? Can I not get on that $10 deal, or would I have to cancel my StreamYard and start over? But my friend is on the free plan, and we were going to try to get her on the $10 thing as long as it's unlimited hours. Because, see, I want her to get her watch hours up, but in order to do that, she needs to do more lives, but she can't do more lives. You have to go in before your bill has to be paid, and you have to go close to the end. Okay.
You have to close your one you got now and start over.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
When's your bill due? What time of the month?
It comes out like the 5th or something. It's in the beginning of the month.
Oh, so you can do it next week then.
Yeah.
And Norma can do it now. Yeah. And this is a 1-800 number to call.
It does. You do? You have a 1-800 number?
I know. I said, is there a 1-800 number? I wonder.
Oh, I don't know. I'll watch at Echo. Oh, you'll watch. Miss Norma's channel is Real Life Happens. I'll drop her link. Um, but I want to help her get her her hours up, her watch hours in. I mean, I need watch hours too, but she can monetize now because she's on regular Social Security, and I'm still on disability, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna be able to do it. I still have to find out about that. And actually, I mean, you don't make any money at first because you've got all the expenses that you've had trying to get monetized, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Norma, I got the link. If you can scroll back up to where Big Matt put it in the chat for the StreamYard. It's well, because she's on the free plan, so I don't know if it'll what
On the
it'll
free,
come up for you. It
well, I
came
was
up
on,
for me the same, the $20 or $25, but I think if I cancel mine and then get it again, okay, let me pin
see,
this.
when I did it, I was on the free plan, and I did it, and it gave me the $10 plan and an option to buy it for a year for cheaper.
There we go. I pinned it. Okay. So thank you, Edith. Um, yeah. So if it comes up for $10, and then I'm going to try it when mine comes out. Before mine comes out again for the next month, I'm going to try to cancel mine and start it over.
Yeah, I have the $10 thing, and I can have people come up and stream on mine. The only thing that different than mine and Echoes, if I'm reading it right, is mine has StreamYards written up at the top corner. It came up $20.
Came up for 20 for her too. But she has the free plan. So,
Yeah, and I had the free plan, and it came up 10 for me.
okay, I don't know what's going on.
Let me click. Let me
I
click it
don't
on my.
know. I don't know. It's weird.
I'm gonna click it on mine and see what it comes up as on my phone. All right, individual, yearly, free plan $20 and $39.
Yep, that's what's coming up, but that ain't no $10 plan.
That might have been a one-time monthly special.
I don't know.
And now it won't let me go to it. Yeah, it's coming up to $20. $96 a year is what it's coming at. Or the new plan is $240.
Mm.
So the $96 is the $10 a month or less thing.
Hmm.
So I clicked on the $20 one and it says annual essential plan $96. But it don't tell you what it is. I'm not clicking on it because I've already got it. I'm not buying it on my phone.
Mhm.
So I think that will give you a 10. You just have to figure it out when we're not a bunch of people around. You know.
Yeah. I was gonna see what if I click on it, if it said what it says, the $20 one.
It said $96 something for the year. I didn't click that of it, but Kenny Mail. My dog's had the farts for 2 days and she stinks.
Oh no.
Not as bad as we had a dog one time. It smelled so bad you had to roll the windows down.
Well, see, that wouldn't be at $20 a month, and it says save $60 billed annually. $20 a month would be $240. So if you get $60 off, that would be $180.
I clicked on it. It said 190 something. I didn't click it to go to it, but that's what it said it would be.
But I thought yours was $96.
I did pay 96.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I don't think we got this ain't the right thing, same thing. But anyway, this says that you shouldn't have a StreamYard logo.
Let me click on it again. Now I'll show you what if we're reading the same thing.
Because this $20 one is what I have, but I pay monthly, so I pay $25 for it.
This is what's coming up on my phone. I don't know. Can't see it.
It's too light.
Can you see it now?
Okay, right there at the bottom.
Let me cut the light out and see if that'll help it.
Okay.
Too bright. Nope. Nope. There it is.
Okay, change your plan. Previous plan, $96 a year. New plan, total due is $136. So annual basic, and you have annual essential plan. Okay, so we need to figure out what an essential plan is.
Right.
Okay. Why I don't know why his link is not taking us to that.
It took me to it, when I did it last month. But
Let's see, StreamYard, essential.
me acting like it.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we don't want the 25. We want that $9.99 or close to $10 a month plan. It was like
Here's it says it's the GitHub Students plan, $10 a month. It has everything the basic plan has, except the ability to remove the StreamYard logo from your streams. The plan includes unlimited streaming, recording, multi-streaming, custom RTMP destinations, backgrounds, overlays, and logos, 10 on-screen participants, Get started by signing up for free, then return to this page to claim the offer. Okay.
See, that's what. But mine went straight to the offer when I did it. But this was it had it was unlimited, just like it was.
Sent an
You're a
email.
student, you know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
I am a student of life.
Oh, Miss Norma's got kids, and they're no, they're not old enough to really be on YouTube yet, but we could say they are. They need it for school.
Okay.
And it didn't ask you anything about your school. I didn't even know it was for school. It just popped up and I did it. Until they tell me I can't do it anymore, and then I'll say bye. Nice knowing you. But we're gonna have a YouTube party on a cruise ship. Any other ladies want to go? Now mine would have been more than 96, but I took the discount they offered and paid for the year.
Okay, Norma, you still in here? Norma.
She was. Are we behind?
I can text it to her. Because it may have just had me, I may have just signed up for it.
Oh, she said yes.
Okay. This is what I want you to Google on your phone.
Or your computer or whatever.
Yeah. GitHub Student Developer Pack. And it pops up and it says you'll get our essentials plan for free, normally $10 a month.
I'm in love. Edith?
Edith
hope you
says
don't
she'll
get
go when
better.
she gets better. Okay, so now does that mean I have StreamYard on my phone? That
Whatever you signed up for on your phone, you got to re-sign into it on your other account.
But what I'm saying, I think I just signed up for it on my phone.
But you can link your phone and your computer together.
Maybe not.
Oh, it's funny to watch some of these YouTubers and they say, look what I bought. And it was only 3:00 in the morning when I bought it. And it's supposed to be something, nice and big, and it comes in this tiny little thing. I've seen a YouTuber like that. She was thinking she was buying her a little speaker to sit in her bathroom so her music could come through the speaker. No, it wasn't no 12-inch little speaker or, 8 to 12-inch little speaker. It was like huge. Sit on the floor, big speaker.
And tell us, Norma Kay, what it says after you get on there.
Kick. You're the one that jumped down, Miss Candy. You should be like Echo's dog and go just sleep and behave.
Oh, she was up here earlier because the storm was coming through, and she was.
Oh, she can't find her phone. Natalie, where's the phone?
Or I guess you can do it on your computer, wherever you can Google it on your computer, probably.
It might be best to Google on your computer if you're going to use it.
Yeah. Because it said, give us your email address and it'll send you a code to put in. And when I put that code in, then it popped up to the create a broadcast screen. But it was showing, her phone was in the car. But it was showing me my stream for tomorrow. And it was saying, like I could create a stream there on my phone, but I don't normally I don't have StreamYard on my phone.
So you're going to have to see if you got it twice or they just gave you the cheaper discount.
Yeah. Hey, but that'd be great if I could save $25. That'd be even better. I'd be saving $25 a month if I get this for free.
For free?
Yeah. We're giving you the essential plan for free. The $10 plan. They give it to you for free. So instead of me having to pay even $10, I'd be paying $0.
I didn't get that. How do you? Okay. Well, I've already paid mine for the year, so that ain't.
Yeah.
It came out $96, so that wasn't bad.
Yep.
Yeah. When my uncle was alive, they couldn't. When they went out the door, when they went back in the door, they had to put a quarter in their jar. And they had over. And one day he kept forgetting stuff, and every time he'd come in, he'd have to reach in his pocket and put in a quarter. He had almost $500 by the end of the year just in quarters.
Well, I couldn't do it because I usually never have any cash. I always just use my debit card.
Yeah. And one of my other uncles, when he came home, he emptied all his change every day into the little change jar he had. And he never had any change on him because he always emptied it into the change jar. That was the way he saved money. Both of them are passed away. But that means I would have to open my purse every day, and I don't go out shopping every day,
Right.
Now, when I was cleaning the house, after my husband died, going through drawers of this and that, looking around, I would find a quarter here and a dime here, and I just started putting it all in.
That's an idea. Lisa D said if you're on disability or a senior citizen, check on discounts for them too. So check on the cruise for disabled, because I'm disabled and you're a senior citizen.
Right.
Oh my, every time I say bad word, $10, how Does anyone know? That would be funny.
Well, I know they had 55 and older discount, but we're gonna check it versus the military.
Hey, tinfoil bunker.
You can also go to what do you call them? Not cruise, travel agencies, and a lot of travel agencies are free to use, and they can get you discounts too. Now, used to didn't be free, but I found it. I don't remember her name now. She had some I could have gotten for Disney because she gets a kickback from Disney. So, yeah, your son has claimed over 500 this month, and what and how?
I think she's saying every time he says a bad word, he has to do $10.
Oh, I get it.
He must be saying a lot of bad words.
Probably little does he know that money's gonna go back to him in Christmas presents, birthday presents.
Hmm,
But yeah, Harold will be on it. You said 10. Yeah, we said 10.
10, yeah.
So I like that he's starting earlier.
Yeah.
I mean, even though he gets people from all over, 12 o'clock for the Eastern people, that was just too much.
I got a discount when I rode on Amtrak train. Oh, wow. Okay. We're going to definitely check that out.
Yeah, I've got a website. I could pull it up and show everybody, but we'll do that later. Don't want everybody to know exactly what we're doing.
It would be fun though if we got a group of people. We might plan that for next year, Roxanne. We do this one ourselves this year, but we plan for next year to do a cruise and try to get everybody that wants to go to go.
Yeah. Oh, and I met this guy today. I've got to put his video up later. But has anyone ever heard of Subtract? It. Come
Bring it
on.
down. Bring it down some. Bring it. Oh, sub subtract
Yeah.
substack
Yeah.
substack.
Yeah. It's a platform for blogging and like YouTube. I had
Oh,
never heard of it.
substack.
S
Okay.
T. Yeah. S SUBSTACLE. What it looks like, or is that a K?
I think it's a K.
K. Anyway, I took a picture of him. I've got a little video, like 2 or 3 minute video of him talking, and he's got some bestseller books out there. And there's his code. There's his code to go get the discount and go get his books.
Oh.
Put your phone up there and grab it. Anybody want it? But I've got to put his out, and I'll do it later tonight or tomorrow. And then I try. Has anybody ever tried a freeze dried the treats where they're doing the candy and freeze drying it and it puffs it up and makes it? Um, if I can get it up there. These people have it, and you can buy it offline. Or
Frozen Temptations. Freeze dried treats. Cave Springs, Cave Spring, Georgia.
yeah,
Ah,
I started to buy some, but they were 3 for $20.
Dang.
The Werther's candy, he said it's the best one you ever put in your mouth. And there were like 6 pieces in that one. Then you got 3. The other one I was gonna buy was the chocolate fudge, ice cream on a stick. It was freeze dried.
Hmm.
And then the other one I was gonna buy was the orange creamsicle.
Oh,
But
this,
I didn't.
okay, I looked it up and it says, we believe that what you read matters and great writing is valuable. We are building a future where writers can flourish by being paid directly by readers. So that's for write, people who want to write stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But he said, people also put just out regular videos on there too. But
Huh.
I'd never heard of it.
Yeah, I never heard of it either.
He said it's a lot of vloggers do it over there.
Yeah. Well, Tinfoil Bunker said he started the podcast on Spotify, and he said it's easier for him to just do a podcast because isn't a podcast you're just talking? You're not.
It's just like what we're doing, but you pick a subject, and you kind of. Some of them have a script where they know what they're gonna say,
Yeah.
or they're asking you like Yaya might come on and you're talking about her health journey.
Yeah.
That'd be a podcast. Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's really not much different than what we're doing tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Okay. She said, okay, I made a count, now got to answer a lot of questions.
Well, they were simple questions
Well, mine didn't ask me no questions.
because you already have it, and I guess I just took it from your other account. You got to figure that out.
Yeah.
But mine asked me like security questions.
Yeah.
Where did you meet your husband? What was your first school? And I answered those. Oh, I know Dr. Phil has a podcast. But I listen to the streamers called Crazy Pieces. And they have a podcast they put out called A Piece of Us. And they're a couple from Arizona that's got lots of adopted children. They have 2 of their own. No, 3 of their own, and the rest are adopted.
I don't guess I can look at my StreamYard account right now since I'm on here.
If you open another page, you can.
Another page. Okay, wait.
I don't know how to see the account.
It said, well, I think over here in this corner it says my account. You just click on that. Let's see.
Yeah, you're not sharing, so nobody will see it but you.
Yeah. Okay. Billing. Let's see what it says. No, I still have my same plan. Change plan.
Wow, Spotify, you only need 6 subs. Oh, okay. They say some people do their podcast live, some record it and put it out later. So yeah, you can do yours if you have to piece it together. That makes sense.
Okay, well, this is just still telling me the same.
Oh, Big Billy Bob. what went live at 9 o'clock. And how fast can I eat 4 double fish fillets? I read it earlier.
Well, there's a referral thing on here for StreamYard. It says, invite your friends and viewers to StreamYard. They'll get $10 in credit. And once they've spent $25 with us, you'll get $25 in credit. Huh. That's interesting.
Your crazy cat wants attention. Cherish those memories.
Okay. I have to find out later.
Yep. Cherish the memories. We lost our 12, I think she was 14-year-old cat last May. Yeah, we had Calico and Candy, and Calico left in May, and then my husband died in September, and so it's just me and Candy now. And she was a daddy's girl. Wherever daddy went, that's wherever mama goes. Thank you, Edith. I go to the bathroom. Candy says, I got to go to the bathroom. I didn't have to do any of that. Because I'd already signed up for the free. I didn't have to put a school name. Or just put your kid's school name.
Oh, that's crazy.
I didn't have to do any of that. If I did, it was under my name. And I read it wrong. Just put your child's name. Your granddaughter's name. She's the oldest. It'd be for her school. If they say anything. But I didn't have to do any of that.
That is weird, though.
Maybe you could just Google how do I get Spotify for $10 and see if something else comes up.
Not Spotify. StreamYards.
StreamYards. Yeah, StreamYards.
It's all right, Norma. If you don't want to mess with it, it's fine. But that'd be great if you could get it for free. Stay on the free, stay like you're not paying anything, but you get unlimited hours. That would be great.
I don't know if hers told us hers was going to be free like yours did or not.
I don't know. Because I don't know. Because I use my same email address that I put in, for my regular StreamYard account. So I don't know. Aw, I love your channel at Echo. No drama, calm and fun. Thank you. I just wish more people would come over from Purple's channel and just give it a try. I guess they just love the drama over there too much. It's like
Oh,
if
I
you're
flipped
talking
over.
drama, you're
Yeah,
talking drama, they'll go, but talking
I don't know
calm
whose
stuff,
channel I'm sub to, but I flipped over there and they were saying if you don't want to hear the drama and the problems going on, you're in the wrong place. And they started talking about somebody. I'm not going to say who because I don't think I can remember.
yeah,
Why did so and so do this to so and so? I said, why can't y'all just leave it alone and the drama would eventually just die down?
yeah. Well, you got that because you follow me and I'm subscribed to that channel, that one you asked me about the other day.
It might have
Yeah.
been it.
And that's because, oh, I'm typing the wrong part. That's because you follow me and I follow that channel.
Well,
But
I may have got it from Harold's on one of his nights. He was letting everybody put their names in. I don't know.
that could be too. But I joined Purple or was watching Purple because I like the true crime. But it's gotten so far off of true crime now because of all the drama, because everybody's fussing and carrying on, you know.
Yeah.
I still go in there and watch Purple from time to time. She said, I love Purple, but lately people mean, so I'm out. It hurts me because I love her. She's a kind person. Oh, he said he got Spotify free. Tempo Bunker did. Yeah, Purple, that's how I feel. I mean, Edith, that's how I feel about it. I love Purple and Heidi to death, but, I just can't take all that drama. I
Yeah, I
got
know
enough.
Spotify is free, but I meant StreamYards when we were talking about where we all three got a different price. So we got, they got to do some more investigating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's Kristen at tonight?
Her parents were coming home early because they're expecting severe thunderstorms and tornadoes.
Oh, okay.
Well, they went starting at midnight, and they are already having warnings out. So their parents decided to pack it up a day early and come home.
Okay.
So she may be waiting on them. She said, I
Yeah.
got to clean the house when they get home.
I hope she's okay. Right. And Edith, I can't go in there and watch every time they're on and watch the whole show and all that. I do listen sometimes for a little while, but mostly I fall asleep because they come on so late and I have to get up so early to go get my grandbaby. And then I don't always know what's going on because I don't, watch it all the time.
Right.
But see,
Yeah.
I made the mistake of befriending that one person, and then she got mad at everybody and left. And then now she's trying to say everybody's liars and all this stuff and everything. And I'm like, I'm a Christian person and I don't lie. I mean, I just don't. And I don't like people who do lie. I don't like liars and I don't like thieves. Those are two things I don't like.
Well, I don't even have Purple's thing. I don't even know her page. And I said, I probably don't want to.
Okay, Norma, that's fine. Um,
No.
I like the true crime, I really do, but it just seems like all the different channels over there in true crime, for some reason, or because I guess true crime doesn't get the views, the clicks and views, like the drama does, and so they tend to do the drama. They do some true crime, but then they do a lot of drama too. I'm not into drama. I'd rather have a small channel and know who the people are that I'm talking to, and not have all that drama.
Yeah. I want to talk to Gate Smasher again yesterday or this morning. Last night, I believe it was. I don't know. In the next 24 hours. And whatever he's doing, his investigation should be over in about a week, and said it's going to hit the news hard.
Ooh.
So I don't know what he's doing. But he is contacted. He said, I contacted some more people. He said, I don't know why those other people didn't call you. But he said, that proves that you don't want them. I
Yeah,
said, okay.
definitely. If they can't
Oh,
even call you.
yep. So he said, probably Monday I should get some calls because it's the weekend, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope. Yep. Because yeah, I should hopefully Monday or Tuesday I should get some calls. And then what made me mad today, I stayed home for the air conditioning guy just to do his routine twice a year check. And the guy says he read that you have a crawl space and he can't do it because he just had back and neck surgery. I said,
And
why
yet they
didn't I?
didn't tell you that ahead of time, so you were sitting there waiting on them to come.
And I was going to go to Cookie Crumble this morning, whatever it's called, Crumble Cookie. And then I found that show that was 8 minutes from my house. And I said, I'm going to go to the craft show if he gets here. And then they called me, and I said, why didn't the guy look at his schedule and see, is this house a crawl space? Is this house a walkthrough or whatever? Oh, mine did the same thing. I had 17 hours left, and it said I was running out of time. But mine would, when it was free, wouldn't let me have anyone on panel. I tried.
Well, but even with that, Norma, the thing about it is, if you're going to do bingo, and we're usually on there for, close to 3 hours, about 2.5 hours. So 2.5 hours, 4 times
Right.
is how many hours? 8, 10 hours. And then if you're going to do the game a couple hours twice a week, that's another 4 hours. So you're going to run, the 20 hours won't be enough if you want to do any lives too, So that's what I'm saying. It's like, if we want to build up your watch hours, you got to be on live in order for us to do that. And
Right. So,
but it don't start over till May 13th. Exactly. See, that's what I'm saying. You're going to run out of time. So maybe until we get it figured out, don't play the game on Tuesday and Thursday. Just do your bingos, and you should have, maybe you'll have enough. Well, we'll do bingo on my channel tomorrow because I already advertised that. And then hopefully the other 2 times you'll have enough to do it before it flips over again. And then we'll go from there.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't figure this out once, but I will have to buy. No, you won't have to buy the $25 a month. I think we can figure it out.
Yeah, we'll do something. We'll get it figured out. We'll get something going, either the free or the $10 or something. But yeah, we'll get something figured out.
You may have to Google StreamYards for $10 and see what you get, because there may be something else. Or it may be that when Matt gave it to me, it was a special that month or something. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. Unless what we're thinking is that he did the affiliate thing where you're supposed to get a $10 credit, which would make the $20 plan be $10, and then you paid it for a year
I don't think
That
so.
could be. I don't know. We'll figure something out though, Norma. Don't worry about it. We'll get it figured out. Streamlabs is free, but how good is that? And do you get how many hours do you get? I've heard of Streamlabs. I haven't
I've
tried it
streamed
though.
that, but I've never used it. And can you have other people come up and stream together? Because I know
That's
most.
probably a no because that's a StreamYard thing. Um,
Well, there's rumors YouTube is going to do it where you can have other people on your YouTube channel.
oh,
Yeah, and someone said YouTube wasn't quite happy with StreamYards when they did it. I said, then you need to ban StreamYards from YouTube, you know?
and then there's one called Melon, which we had forgot all about that, but we must have tested out Melon in the beginning because one of our videos has got the melon symbol on it.
Uh,
So I was like, oh, well, we must have had Melon. But it had to have been a free trial or something because we didn't pay for it,
right.
you know.
And then there was another one a lot of people went to do games and stuff on. And it only lasted about a year and a half and it shut down. I want to say it was Melon, but that wasn't the name of it. It was something else. Started with an M.
Hmm. Melon app. Melon is a free live streaming app used by top creators, podcasters, churches, and more. Multi stream to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
I've never heard it. There's another one that someone told me about, and I went and got it. Let me see if I still have it. If I saved it. It started with an R.
Restream.
No, it was who told me about it?
Echo, best popsicle recipe for your granddaughter. 1 package of Jello, 3 tablespoons of sugar, hot water, 1 cup, then 3/4 of a cup cold, and put in the mold. Okay, let me write that down. Jello.
I guess the sugar stops it from congealing and makes it more
Makes it
free.
to freeze. Yeah.
What was the name of that? Ram?
Jello.
I don't remember. I went to it last week when someone told me about it, and I signed up, but I hadn't went back. It's easier to get monetized over there, they said, but there are so many out there that I've never heard of them. I was on Big Mac's channel and someone told us about it. I don't know if he's still here or not. R-A. Let me find an empty spot and I'll type it in.
Okay. Thank you, Edith. I wrote it down. You know me, I take notes on everything. I write everything down. I have so many notes. Mm.
Oh no, it's R-A something. I don't know. The streaming websites, all I know, they started with an R. I don't remember. We've got 25 minutes or so before Harold starts.
Okay. Hmm. Yes, I take After Purple, my handy dandy notebook. I have notebooks on top of notebooks. I tell you, I write down everything because my memory is not that great.
Yeah, when I went dumpster diving and found all those notebooks, I only kept one. And I see several YouTubers now, they write down everything right there at the computer because something will pop up and they want to go make something, video about it. And then I don't have
Mhm.
any. I have, oops, I dropped that. I have a bunch of these little note things.
Miss Edith, you must live up north somewhere. She said, I just put on my wool socks. It's cold. I wish summer comes soon. She must be up north.
Must be. Let's see what the temperature was today. Oh, it won't tell me because I'm not on the right thing. I don't know what it was today in the 70s.
Well, this melon, they do have a free plan. You can only have two people up on panel, but they have for $7.50 a month. You can have unlimited streaming up to 6 participants, multi streaming to 3 destinations, local recording with separate audio and video tracks, and up to 4-hour recordings.
Will it work with YouTube?
Yeah. I just don't remember why we didn't like it or why we ended up. Well, we didn't know what we were doing for one thing. We didn't know if we liked it or we didn't like it. We
Right.
because we didn't know what we were doing. So, you know, I think everybody was like they use StreamYard, so we just like went on ahead and went to StreamYards because we didn't know none of the programs at the beginning. But I do think I've heard of Restream also is one.
Yeah, but I can't remember the name of that platform. All I know is it started with an R. I was in Big Matt's room when they were talking about it, and they said it's easier to get monetized over there.
Well, then that if being monetized wouldn't have nothing to do with the streaming. That would
Right.
be a different platform.
It's a different
Rumble.
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 Yeah.
There's Rumble, there's Twitch. Yeah.
I'm on Twitch,
Yeah.
and I've streamed on it before because that's live streaming mostly on Twitch.
Yeah.
Rumble is what it was. But sometimes it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. You stay where you're
Mhm.
used to.
Yeah. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When we first started out, we didn't know nothing, so it wouldn't have mattered to us uh, how fast anything got done because, we didn't know what we were doing.
Do you do hot rollers or do you curl your hair in some kind of curler things and leave it overnight? Because I want to get my hair dryer went out. I tried to plug it up, it didn't work. And I really don't have a place to dry my hair yet until I get my house bathroom and all with some plugs in it. And so I really can't dry my hair until I get plugs. I don't want to sit in the kitchen and dry my hair. I've done that in years past, but my hair dryer don't work anyway. And I want one of those hair dryers that's got the brush to it, brush attachment to it. You sleep in your rollers. I could roll my hair, get it all good and dry. 2 hours later, I didn't even look like I even didn't roll my hair. I don't hold curl that well. But I would like to have, I wish mine would hold a curl. I could curl it and put hairspray on it. It would stay longer, but without the hairspray, nope. So,
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. We all lost. We all starting to ramble. Why don't Miss Norma come up on panel tonight?
She's probably exhausted. She's probably been at the dance studio all afternoon with her
Oh,
granddaughter.
yeah, she had something she had to do. I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
And her grandson wanted to start a dance or something. Now, I saw one girl take, those waves that makes waves in your hair, plug in. She
Mm-hmm.
took it and she folded her hair over it. And when she got through, she had more of a curly than a wave.
Oh, they didn't have dance today, but she's been running all day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Okay, April. I might just listen tonight at Harold's. I might not come up. I might just be there listening. Then I'll fall asleep. Echo, big surprise. What's the big surprise? For me? What?
I dropped some. I gotta pick it up. I don't know, I'll forget it and it stays back there forever. What's the big surprise? Free trip to Paris?
Really? That would be a big surprise, wouldn't it?
We're gonna have to do a lot of what oh, I got that, is it Temu? The how
Yeah.
you I'm gonna take my clothes to Florida to help let my daughter help me do a video. Because they didn't tell you how long after you got your stuff, how long before you had to put it out.
Yes, Norma. You can send it to me. Come on, always. Don't leave us hanging. What's the big surprise? Da-na, 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 na, 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 na.
There. Come on, always.
I know. Oh, there she goes. Guess who's gonna swing by here on their way home from Boston, where they preached outside St. God? Pastor Hank or Jordan or both?
Oh, how did that go?
I watched a part of it this morning. You must be going to meet Pastor Hank. Okay, Miss Edith, you have a good night. Rest peacefully, and we will talk to you next time.
Did they live stream it? Because I don't have that channel. I don't even know if I have Always this channel.
Jordan, she's going to get to meet Jordan. Okay, good. It's God Soldiers Watchmen. I'll drop I'll get his link for you.
Yeah, and I know you sing Always. My roses from Colliers is blooming. I think that rose bush came from Colliers that is blooming. My azaleas from Colliers were so pretty this year.
Oops. Yeah, and I was in there in the chat, and she always couldn't see me, but I could see her.
Right?
So that was weird.
Always. Can you drop your link? I don't know if I have it or not.
Oh, they got some stuff.
I thought I had you, but I don't know why I don't. Just type in hashtag echo. If Always ever comes to Georgia, we're going to meet her too.
Yep, she's supposed to. If she ever goes to Tampa, she's originally from around Tampa area, and she said if she goes, she'll come through Georgia, so we'll get to meet her.
I am subscribed, but I don't know how. Anyway, someone that sings on Harold's channel has a brother-in-law or sister-in-law that lives in Jackson, Georgia.
There it is. Please connect to Always Loyal. Doop, doop, doop. Post your link. I don't think I'm subscribed to you, Roxanne. You need to.
I do it. I'll do it.
Yeah, she wants you to post your link. That's Lisa D said she's not sure she's subscribed. Norma, that's going to be beautiful. I love that song too.
Yeah, and y'all go watch my playlist. I'm less than 200. They're having 4,000 watch hours.
And she's already got enough subs so she can get monetized. Yep. You get monetized and you can make all that big money, then you can pay for our trip to Paris. But this is going
You know, YouTube takes 40%. So
yeah, I know. I'll be right back.
well, now you're just gonna have to get one of those credit cards that's gonna give you 2% cash back on everything.
Yeah.
That's what I have.
Well, like you said, it wouldn't be a bad idea to pay everything on the card and get the 2% cash back and then pay it off every month, you know?
Yeah, I mean, all you do is link your bank card. You link your bank account to it, and you don't
Yeah.
have to worry about
Yeah.
it. And I'm gonna start getting 2%. I'm gonna start using my new credit card when I go out shopping. I'm not changing my
Oh,
bills. I'm not changing my bills and everything over on it yet. But for
right.
now, everything I go out to eat with, any any housework I have done, is gonna go on this credit card because you have to pay $95 for the year for it. But I'm getting $750 in bonus points to use on airline, hotel. I just got to figure out how to do that after I spend $4,000. And you you put any bill, your monthly bills on it, or any kind of yard work or anything, after about 4 months, you got $4,000 built up. You don't you
Mhm.
don't you don't think you would, but you just go back and figure it out after 4 months. You probably have spent $4,000.
There we go. Oh, wrong one. Delete, delete, delete. Trying to figure out how to do this. I can email it to myself and then I can pull it up. She wants me to show her granddaughter's dance thing.
Okay. Now we can do like we did last night. Go to Harold's and leave yours open if you want to, and I'll be in two streams at once.
Well, I was going to turn the word game on this one,
Right?
but you can stay up on the word game too if you want.
Yeah. I just don't know if I want to go sing at Harold's tonight because I was going to do it on mine and I changed my mind tonight. I'm getting my hours doing it right here as I am. I'm doing it on my own.
Yep.
So,
All right, let's see if that worked. Whoops.
oh,
Okay.
baby blue. Okay.
All right, I have to share my screen.
Hmm. My friend is on that, round the world cruise.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why Facebook, I go to hers every day if I remember to. I didn't go yesterday or today. So I have to go over to her page and find a new picture she put up of all these countries she's been to. They
Mm-hmm.
get back in May. I don't know if if they take the cruise back to the United States because it seems like they would have to start now to get back the first week of May.
Well, what is going on? Why is this thing not? Okay, maybe I did something wrong. Oh, there it is.
Hmm.
All right, go ahead. Oh, it's loading. Okay. Well, whenever my computer decides to get busy here, it'll let us do it. why is it? There we go. The problem playing it down. Okay, sure. I don't care. Ouch. All right. So let me go here to find it. Let's see. I'm still sharing my screen so I can go in Google. Oops. There we go. As soon as it catches up.
I keep fighting voices in my mind that say I'm not enough. Every single lie that tells me I will never let you go. And we're more than just the sum of every holiday. Remind me once again just who I am because I need to.
Woo. Very good.
Natalie's the one
Very
running front,
good.
isn't she?
Natalie was the one in the black pants and the black like bra top with the long black hair, dark hair. And she kept messing with her, pulling her pants up because she didn't like the way that her pants were fitting. The one in
Hi,
the front
Christina.
was the teacher.
I
The
didn't see
very
you come
front.
in.
Hey, Christina or Kristen. I don't know why I want to call you Christina.
I do it. It's a mistake.
I don't know. Maybe we just think you should be a Christina. All right, it's 10 o'clock, so Harold just went live.
Are you going to shut yours down and go over there, or just stay here?
I'm gonna stay here and put the word game on, but then I'll come listen over there.
Okay, I'll just go. I'll mute myself on this side and leave it up
Okay.
and go over there.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's see. I'm looking at my friends from they're in Madagascar. They were in Madagascar.
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
where they are today. Some of the countryside.
I'm in the bed, so I'll talk to you all tomorrow. Okay, good night, Norma. Always, we're coming. I'm just gonna start the word game over here.
But they had pictures. She's got a picture of cows walking down the middle of the street.
Oh wow.
Just some of these are really interesting. Yeah, they're walking down the middle of the street.
Hmm.
But I said someday, if I don't want anything to happen to my family, my grandson and all, but I don't think I could take that long of a cruise and be away from that far out, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe a month in the summer cruise kind of thing would be neat because I had a friend from high school. They took one of those and they were gone 4 weeks, but it was a relocation cruise. They went from one place to the other place with the ship,
Oh.
relocating it to another port. And those kind of cruises are cheap too if you can get a relocation cruise.
Mm.
So now I'll go over to Harold's in a minute. I'm looking at pictures.
Okay.
It's interesting. But when we go to look for cruises for ourselves, we got to see what it comes with. If it comes
Yeah.
with any excursions or you got to pay for them.
Yeah.
And some of the pictures she sent of the marketplaces, I mean, we could not have that here in the United States the way they do it over there. They got rice and beans and all packaged in this picture. You couldn't really can't do that in the United States when no names or where it comes from.
Yeah. Oh, why is this thing not picking it up?
I don't know, but if I go to Harold, you gotta mute your side, or it's gonna pick up that game playing.
I gotta mute my side too.
Yeah, the game side, mute the game. Because I can't mute your game. I've tried. I don't know how to mute the StreamYard.
Okay, well, I'm going to have to go out anyway when this is over because it's not picking up the words from chat. So I'm going to have to restart anyway. I'll probably just end this stream and restart a new one. It'd be easier.
I can mute, but it doesn't mute your sound. It just mutes my side, and they'll be
I
able
know.
to.
So just go ahead and drop down and go to Harold's, and I'll just start this a new stream, and then I'll be over there and chat in a minute.
Okay, I got almost 2 hours, a little over 2 hours in, so
Yeah.
it says 3, but I don't know. Oh, it might pick up all 3 hours. I don't know.
Well, I don't know because you didn't come over it right at the beginning.
Because I was getting out, and all of a sudden I looked on, and it says, "What the hell's is on?" And I said, "Oh, I pay. You know, I donate to him every month. I might as well go see his live while I can. I can rewatch it, but if I can catch,
Yeah.
so I caught half of it live. So, all right, I can come back up, but I'll just because you'll have to mute the music anyway.
Okay.
I'll just
All right. Lisa D, I'm going to go ahead and close this live, and I'll start a new live for the game. So just come back in just a few minutes. Thank
all right,
y'all for coming. Good
everyone
night.
else, you'll have a